Okay, so I told you on Friday I wouldn't be here, but I did want to go over some things. On Friday, you were to have submitted 2 inquiry questions. I've already run into the fact that some people didn't do it, or you posted it in the wrong spot. Hopefully that's not you. Hopefully you put your inquiry questions in the inquiry assignment and your paraphrase times 3 in the paraphrase. Apparently that was confusing. So, as a reminder, the purpose of the inquiry questions, like why are we doing it, okay? The whole point is to show your thought process. You know, what are your, how did you understand the article? Where's your perspectives? Where are you at? Okay. It also gives you an opportunity to address any lingering concerns, things that you didn't understand. It's an opportunity for you to question those things. Inquiry questions are also meant to fuel your thought process and your analysis to help you kind of get a jump start on your brainstorming and your, how you're breaking down the text. Inquiry questions also help us to connect to future or past readings. So writing inquiry question now might help us connect with Blame the Princess or the Hollywood and Social Class or Adult Bodies and Teen Roles. They might also help us in the future. We ask this question now, then in the future we go, oh, wait, I had that one question about the article we did for MT1, and these inquiry questions will help you connect your readings, okay? These might help you to find answers to those, see similarities across text, topics, and authors and years. Like, why is this same thing occurring from multiple authors in multiple years and so on? And finally, at the end of the semester, we do a research-based inquiry paper. And to do an inquiry paper, you have to have an inquiry question. So we're trying to build our repertoire of inquiry questions now, so we have plenty to choose from by the end, okay? So here's what's going to happen. I cannot, for some reason, separate your discussion board posts by sections, so you have access to see all of the posts from all 4 of my classes. You need to read through, it says all of them because it was meant to be just for each class, but read through several of them and get a sense for what your peers are, how your peers are addressing the article, how your peers understood it. You can see how different people interpret it different ways. And it'll help fuel some ideas for yourself, okay? You've been assigned 2 peer reviews. They are random assignments, and it could be someone from any class. So you may, even no matter what class you're in, you could have been assigned something from 1st period or 4th or 5th or 7th. It may not be a person in your current class period. It's just anybody in the 4 classes. When you read their questions, you need to give them some good feedback. What did they do well? Where are you confused? Where could they improve? Ask a question for clarification. Give guidance or suggestion, okay? You could give them feedback on an individual question, or you could give them feedback as a whole. Like, both of your questions, both focus on this type of thing. However, what have you considered this? Or, I like that you did this, but it's a bit confusing how you worded it. I get your point, but it's kind of worded a little bit odd. Or, really did a really great job, and tell them what was so great about it and why you like it so much. Okay, give very specific feedback. To find your peer assigned questions. When you're in Canvas, see this yellow box on the left-hand side where it says home? Click on that home button when you're inside my class. Notice that this is the home screen, right? This is W131 Advanced Comp across the top that I have there in the little graphic, okay? You're gonna click that home button. It should look like this. On the right-hand side, you'll see a to-do list. You'll probably have to scroll down. On that to-do list, you should see, it'll say peer review inquiry question MT1. You will have 2 assigned peer reviews. Because so they're going to pop up as different assignments because you'll be doing it for 2 different people. You must give feedback on both of those. You must complete both peer reviews. Okay? So make sure, again, that you click that home button, go over on the right-hand side where you see to do, scroll down until you find peer review inquiry question MT1. There should be 2 assignments for peer review. If you did not post an inquiry question, you will not be assigned peer reviews. Okay? If you did not do the original assignment, you will not be assigned any peer reviews. Once you are done giving feedback, you need to go back and read the feedback that was given to you by a peer, if I've had them yet. Now, your question could have been assigned to a 7th period, but you're only in 4th period, so you may not have feedback yet. Okay. So as a reminder of the assignment, the language of your summary should be your words, which means you should not be plagiarizing. You should also be using either no quotes or one little tiny quote. Okay. Make sure your summary is accurate but complete. Communicate your understanding of the essay and its purpose. Okay. It's all about being concise. Be complete, but be concise. Okay. Someone who's never read the article should be able to read your summary and understand what it is. Okay. You also need to have a reflection question that reflects your, an inquiry question that reflects your interest in the essay. Okay. You need to make sure that you identify the main claim that the author makes and the key ideas. As a reminder, the claim that Younger makes may not be explicitly written out. It may not be a sentence that's like, this is the claim. Instead, she could be making a claim that that's implicit and like it's an implied claim that you then have to put words to. Your essay should start out with, this author in this article makes this claim. Your first sentence should have 3 things in it. You should identify the author, identify the title of the article, and you should identify the claim. There's no hook, there's no attention grabber, you do not have enough space and time for that. Your very first sentence, I'm going to say it for a third and final time, your very first sentence should have the author's name, the title of the article, and the claim that the author is making, all in the first sentence. Okay? You then need to obviously paraphrase and reframe the author's main points and summarize it right using your own words. Make sure you also use very strong verbs and other strong wording. Okay. However, make sure you remain objective. Some of you are having issues with you're writing the author's claim, but then everything after that, you never once reference the author again, which makes it sound like you were making an argument or you were agreeing or disagreeing or you were trying to prove the author's point. Make sure you're very clear that the points you're making are the author's points by bringing the author back in a couple different times. Okay. As a reminder, okay, article reading, make sure you plan your writing, okay, before you write. Think about items that are worth analyzing, okay. What's the purpose that the author has? What do they want out of it? What's their tone? Okay. Why should I care? What's the so what? Okay. Etc. The summary itself, you should have the author's claim and the key details. Think about the how and the why. How is the author making their point, and why are they making the point? So what? Why do I care about the how? Why do I care about the why? Okay, make sure you bring that into me or explain to me. You then need to use the rest of this time after doing the inquiry question for peer feedback. Do the inquiry question peer feedback. You then need to write your analytical summary. Make sure to be more analytical. Use your paraphrase times 3. I know that you've already submitted the assignment. However, you can do paraphrase times 3 multiple times to help you with your analysis. It'll also help you keep from plagiarizing. Okay. It'll help you summarize instead of plagiarize. Okay. Also think about your word choice. There are resources posted in Canvas that will help you to choose bigger, better words. It also shows your understanding of the argument and can express the author's tone, purpose, intent, and again, gets at the so what, the how, and the why. Your Marketing 1 papers we do tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. on Tuesday, 11:59 p.m. You will have time in class to work on it. However, I highly recommend that you come to class tomorrow with a rough draft of it completed. That way you can get some peer feedback tomorrow from a partner. If you have any questions, please email me. Get your work done, guys. Don't be lazy. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow.